What is going on, guys? My name's Ellis and I'm just making this video quick today to talk about DeadEyes. Now, I know you don't know what DeadEyes is. That's sort of the point of this video, to be honest with you. In short, DeadEyes is a new clothing brand that I am starting. Reason being is I've had a bit of a shit time past 3 years with like mental health, and it's something that I struggled to deal with, and I didn't feel like I had many people to talk to, or like a community or anything like that I could get involved in that would sort of help me out. And I know a lot of people feel the same, like obviously with experiencing it. I've talked to more people that have experienced it, and there is a lot of people that, even though mental health is something that's talked about more these days, which I think is great, it's still something that people struggle with in silence. So I wanted to create a clothing brand that had always inspired by raising awareness of mental health. Now, it's not all going to be designed around that, but I definitely wanted the brand as a whole to push that message forward and to sort of strike conversations about mental health and hopefully inspire people to sort of talk about it more and to get help if they need help, because it is something that people shouldn't have to deal with alone, you know. This is going to be a little bit of a random video. It's not structured or anything, so I do apologize. I just thought it'd be a cool starting point to like talk to you guys, and for if anyone sees this, or if anyone, you know, sees the brand and wants to know a little bit more about like why and where it came from, then at least there's a video here. Like, I'm not going to daily vlog it. I'm not interested enough to daily vlog it, to be honest, but I still wanted to document the process, you know, and this is like the starting process. So the brand hasn't actually launched yet, so this is a sort of before the launch type of deal, but I thought it'd be nice to look back on once it's launched and say, well, this is where I was when it started, this is like the reason I started and stuff like that, you know. So disclaimers, this isn't a tutorial, this isn't going to be a like how to start a brand, like, you know, these fucking 7 steps to start a successful clothing brand, because to be honest with you, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sort of learning as I go, so don't take my advice on anything. This is just me showing you like how I've done it, or telling you about the process that I've taken, you know. Yeah, I mean, like my background is I've always sort of messed about with graphic design, Photoshop, stuff like that. Got more involved with it the past sort of 3 years. I think I used it as a coping mechanism, so I think I respond better to sort of creative things. So I'd always like record and write songs, and then I got involved with graphic design, and I think I used that as a crutch almost for when I was not feeling the best, which did help me out a lot, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, I was doing the graphic design. I was freelancing it. I was doing it for other people. I was doing a lot of vape labels, like logos, like banners, flyers, posters, all of the normal stuff that you expect to do as a graphic designer. But I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. I've got quite not a unique style, I wouldn't say, but just a specific style that I like to do. It is that sort of that tattooed alternate sort of style that I enjoy more. It's just the style that I've always sort of been drawn to, and then especially obviously growing up in the sort of like the metal sort of alternate scene, that style comes naturally, I think. So yeah, that was the sort of look that I wanted to go for with the brand, and that's the look that I've always gone for. Whenever I'm designing anything, I think that's why I struggled more with designing for other people, because I found it difficult to not incorporate my own style in it. And then I think a lot of people just wanted like a cut and paste of a logo that they'd seen from another company, and then if you'd changed it or you'd added too much to it, they wouldn't want it. So that kind of made me fall out of love with it. I kind of did stop for a little while. I was just doing it like if I had ideas that I just sort of jot down and they'd just be on the computer, you know, I'd mess about with them for a few hours. Yeah, I thought now's the best time for me, really. I'm not gonna go into like my personal life massively, not because like I'm bothered about speaking to them. I'm more than happy to speak about my personal life. It's just I don't think anyone will find it that interesting at the moment, so I don't want to babble on about myself. Like, long story short, I had a back injury, and that sort of led into a chain of events of me sort of, I bought a house at the time with an ex-partner, so I went off work with the injury, wasn't getting paid, stressing about the house. I then lost that job, and that partner had an affair, moved out of the house, couldn't afford to buy her out because I wasn't working, because I was waiting on surgery. She moved back in, eventually managed to buy her out. She moved back out, so that was good. But I think it was just a lot went on in quite a short space of time, and it's something that I'd never really dealt with. I'd never had this like this much stress. It was the sort of stress of moving out of my parents' house and having a mortgage and doing all that stuff, with all the added stuff on my back and the ex-partner, and all of that was added on top, and I think I just sort of crumbled under it. That's what happened. I got back into work, being back in work now for the last year, because they did cancel the surgery because they said it was too dangerous. Back's fucked again, and now they're saying that I need the surgery that they cancelled a year ago, which is a little bit annoying because it means that I've wasted that year where I could have had it, but you know, it doesn't matter now. At least if I'm going to get the surgery and it does fix it, then happy days. So I'm currently off work again because I'm unable to sort of get up and get ready and go to a job and sit for any length of time, unfortunately, which is getting a little bit frustrating. So I thought I'd put all of that into something, like I said, that's creative, that I tend to sort of like deal with better, I suppose. If I'm going through a shit time and I've got something to focus on and something to do, then I get through that rough patch a little bit easier, I find. Like, it is something that I've always wanted to do. Like, I've always messed about with design, and I did want to push forward with a clothing line, but stuff just gets in the way. You know, if you're working and you're in a relationship and you've got a house to run and you've got bills to pay and all that shit, then stuff tends to take a back foot, and I think that's what I've always done with stuff. So I got quite involved with DJing, was DJing like a few nights a week. I got involved with like bands, and I was recording music by myself, and then like the graphic design, I always tend to like dip my toes in and then never commit 100%. So I'm gonna commit 100% to this. Is definitely something that I want to do. So yeah, hopefully this will be the start of something, and if not, at least if it can spread a little bit of a positive message to people, then you know, that's gonna be a good thing, you know. So where we're at with it now is I'm currently working on the website. Got samples ordered in of the design, so there's going to be 2 designs that go live on the website on April 4th, so it's like 11 days away, so that's all quite exciting. Everything will go live April 4th. I'm hoping to get another design sorted before then, so there's 3, but because I'm doing everything myself, in terms of like the design on the website and stuff like that, I don't want to push out a shit design. So if I haven't got time, then I'll just release it after launch. So I've had the samples back for the 2 t-shirts that will go live. So if you want me to just show you them like super quick. So this one is the first design, black t-shirt, small, just logo, not logo, sorry, text with the rose on the front. So these are digitally printed, so they're really nice because you can't feel the actual design, you can't feel the ink on them, which I prefer in a t-shirt. And then you've just got this back print here. So like I said, so this is saying that you can't smell them when you're dead. So this was in that time that I was really stressed out, and I had sort of, it felt like 100 things going on mentally. The way I dealt with it was just slow down, forget everything, and just deal with things one by one, and just deal with one thought, rationalize the problem. Can I do anything about it? Is this going to help it? So then that just stuck with me about just that stop to smell the roses saying, that you're not going to be able to smell them when you're dead. So you may as well stop and smell them while you can, you know. You may as well enjoy it while you're here. I know sometimes it doesn't seem the most enjoyable thing to be doing, but it has its moments, you know, and we got to get through the bad to get to the good, you know. So the second one, I really like the print on this. It's like it's really good quality. I don't want to big it up too much. It's a really nice print. So with the sample, I just wanted it as big as it could go, just so I could see the detail in the design itself. But this one, it is called Note. So this is a note that I wrote. It was mainly sort of when I was doing like song lyrics and stuff like that I found writing stuff down was quite handy for me, and I found that my writing would get quite aggressive, and that I would write sort of quite aggressively, but that got some of that out, you know, and I think that helped a lot. And then we're just going to have the logo with the actual sizes printed in the front. So this is going to be, when it's finished, well, no samples, you know, it is finished, but this is just going to be like a CD size on the front by here. It's not going to be a large all over print, you know. I just wanted to see the details, but as you can see, like with the digital printing, like all these little ink marks and all that, and like the opacities you can see, and like some of the ink comes through the ink, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. I really do. I like both the designs. like I had a couple to choose from. It was a couple I was working on, but I just wanted to push forward with those two because I think the one's got a good message, and then the other one is a little bit more personal to me, but I do still like the design. Like realistically, I think if I'd seen it, like I'd pick it up. So I think that's how I'm going on my designs, and like because that's my opinion's the only opinion I've got to go on at the moment until they go live and I can get you guys' opinions, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, this week now leading up, I think, like I said, there's 11 days to launch from now. On the 4th of April, our website will be live for you guys to go and order them if you want to. So up to that point, it's just I'm gonna try and get another design out, make sure the website's like fully finished. I want it to be like really nice and really professional. So that's taking me a little bit of time because I haven't got any experience with web design previous to this. It's all learning, it's all fun, I'm enjoying it, learning how to do all the different elements of it. Obviously Instagram as well, I'm just sort of updating the Instagram all the time and trying to interact with you guys and sort of build a community, you know, of people that are gonna associate with the brand. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm really excited for everything. Like I said, even if it doesn't become a thing, I think it's been really good for me mentally, and if it helps a few people out, or you know, they get the message that I'm trying to put out, then I think that's going to be a positive thing. I do apologize for this video being like really random. I haven't got any structure at the moment because everything's just a little bit everywhere. That's why this video hasn't really got any structure, but I thought it'd be nice to get a video out before the launch, so in like 12 months time, if it does come to something, then at least we could look back on the channel and be like, this is where you was when you started, this is how you was feeling about everything, and now it's here, or it's this, or you know, we've done this. Interesting times, exciting times, a little bit anxious sometimes, but you know, we'll manage. So yeah, I'm gonna put the Instagram link down in the description. I'll put the website down in there once it's live. It's just gonna be DeadEyesClothing.com. So I'll put that down there, and then the Instagram is just DeadEyes Clothing. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's all I got to say really. If anything happens of interest, then I'll try and make another video talking about it, or maybe I'll try and work it so I can like move the camera about and I can show you guys a little bit more, because I know we're stationary at the moment. But I just wanted to get my thoughts out, just wanted to get my feelings out, just want you guys to know, I suppose, a little bit about me and like the sort of guy behind the brand, because I am doing it on my own. I feel like there's a little bit more personal between like me and you, because it's not so much like a company, it's just like me creating something and then you buying it, you know. It feels a little bit more personal. I don't know, that's how I feel about it anyway. So yeah, I will try and update this channel when and if I feel like I've got content that you guys would find interesting. So if you do want to subscribe, do that. That'll keep you up to date with anything that I do post on here. Like I said, at the moment it's not going to be like a daily vlog thing. I was just going to update you guys with any interesting moments that happen throughout the whole process. Maybe more towards launch, or if you guys have got any ideas or any questions or anything like that about me or the company or the designs or anything at all, let me know. And obviously if there's anyone out there that sees this and sort of resonates with the message and is in a bit of a shit place, drop me a message. I am always free to talk. I may not be the most educated person on the matter, as I still do struggle now and again, but if you just need someone to talk to that you can associate with, drop me a message, go over to Instagram, drop me a DM on there, and I'm more than happy to talk to any of you guys. So I'm going to leave you alone for now. Like I said, go follow the Instagram for the updates. 4th of April, DeadEyes Clothing will be dropping officially. Hopefully I will see some pictures of people wearing them. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be a nice moment. I think, like the moment you could see someone else in a t-shirt. I'm quite excited for that, to be honest. So yeah, I will leave you guys to it. Drop me a message if you have any questions at all about the process, or if you've got any ideas for content that you would like to see on this channel. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will speak to you all soon.